Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking Marbitz since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Hope you're all doing well. I am way more on it tonight than I was last night, so good news for everybody. The only thing I haven't actually done is sort the chat out. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Why am I so bad at doing this kind of stuff? Oh, come on, dude. I don't even know who's here. I'm sorry. I am literally the worst. I wouldn't care. I've been sat here. This is the thing I don't understand. It's because I'm not used to it. That's why. I'm still getting used to kind of having to like click that, click this, start that, change this, pull this link from here, change that link there. It's not as easy as people think. I haven't actually even selected the window, I don't think. So you could end up with all sorts of crazy stuff on this tonight's stream. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back to a pretty critical discussion we're going to have tonight on Bitcoin. Lots of people are going to be kind of losing their minds. People will be like, oh my God, the end of the bull market's here. Oh no, I didn't sell quick enough. We'll break it down for you tonight. We'll give you some insider and I'll give you my opinion. And my opinion counts more than most. So make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Also, if you're on TikTok, by the way, tap the screen, lock in some likes. Let's make sure people are absolutely dialed in to what is coming. Again, we've seen a pretty interesting day in the markets. I'm going to break some critical things down that you guys need to be very much aware of. And make your minds up as to what's happening. I think it's always worthwhile how you kind of play it and how you walk it through. So anyway, let me just add the chat in so that you can kind of see all your chatty little cells. Ready? Here it comes. There you go. Look, there you go. Chat. See? There you go. Oh, that way. That way, chat. There you go, chat. That's you guys. So yeah, we'll break it down a little bit tonight. Make sure that we know what's going on. And more importantly, and fingers crossed, hopefully give you guys some insider information as to exactly what's going on. So, like we said, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff. And we'll get into it in about 3 seconds when I just retweet this out. Do, if you can, share the space, share this live stream, do all that good stuff. We'll try and sort of keep you updated with what's going on. It's been a pretty interesting day in the markets, and I'm sure lots of people are definitely curious. Oh my God, what am I doing here? I'm opening like the Bitcoin conference live stream. I don't need to do that. I open this one. This one I need to open. This one I need to open. Right, let's post this live. If you're not following me on X, I highly recommend doing so. We are live right now. Hold on a minute. Right now. And it's a hashtag crypto emergency. I mean, it isn't really, but, you know, I'm just going for them clicks, baby. I'm going for them clicks. You know how it is. You know what I mean? Papa's got to make a living. Anyway, right, share it far and wide, do me that good stuff. What the hell is that? Craig, what have you guys got next to your names? Why have you got little things next to your name? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does the little thing mean? Community leaderboard. What the hell is this? What is a community leaderboard? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it is, but it looks super cool. Man, we're just absolutely doing all sorts of crazy stuff right now here on the channel and everything else. So, right. Let's say hello to a couple of people, see what's going on. Selmo, the legend, number 3 on that leaderboard. Let's get it, Selmo. Mr. Craig, good to see you. RPM says you smashed the like button. Yeah, but you're not even in the top 3 RPM. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I don't even know what it is, by the way, but anyway, it looks cool. Blazer, good to see you, man. Welcome, as always. Tomato Pete's here. Glenn's here. Good to see you. Welcome. Swamp's here. Good to see you, Swamp. Appreciate you being here. Foz in the house. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you. Mr. Swamp, Tim Shea's here as well. Sammy Silver, been a minute. Good to see you, Sammy Silver. Sammy Silver. Kevin Sexton's here as well. Wouter Vusto says, you know the job. I think so. Curtis, good to see you, man. Joe Morris says, load up more time to accumulate. That's very true. Super chat not working. Super chat's not working? Is it? Is it not? I can see them coming through. Selmo dropping a 5 bomb. Thank you so much, Selmo. Appreciate it. Mr. Blazer dropping a 2 bomb as well. You guys crushing it. And then shout out to the fam that are joining us here on TikTok. Welcome, Bruno. Good to see you, man. Farmer says, have you seen Zeus coin? I have not, but we'll definitely take a look at it. Stick around. We'll do the DeFi section back end of this show. Welcome, Calvin. Good to see you, man. Charlie Ford in the house. Lemmy, good to see you as well. Welcome to all the gang tuning in on TikTok as well. Tap that screen. Lock in some follows. Hit the like button. Help me out. Do all that good stuff. We're going to talk some critical news right now when it comes to BTC. And we'll definitely break it down. Right, story of the day. Story of the day, obviously, is that I haven't actually put the screen on. There you go, look. Jerome Powell meeting with Mr. Donald Trump. That's pretty interesting. Lots of tariff news going on today, which is kind of wild. So, yeah. Wow, 37 coming in with a fresh $2 donation as well. Thank you so much. I love the little leaderboard things. Like, I love it. I love the fact there's like a... yeah, I kind of love the fact there's just like a little leaderboard thing, and Craig is weirdly at the top of it. So shout out to you. I don't know why it's on there. I don't remember turning it on. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. It looks cool though. So welcome, Craig. Welcome to you. You absolute legend. Don't forget, it is obviously, what day is it? Thursday. So if you are interested in getting bullish on anything to do with the bits, you know the drill. You know the drill, people. And then we'll run that later on. So yeah, good to see you. George says, hey, sub 2-bit. Now that Elon Musk quit his job, you definitely take his place. As I've said, 2-bit is the next Elon Musk of the crypto. The day will come when you burp and the crypto market goes nuts. I mean, hopefully, I'd like to think we do that. Alvin, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to Alvin. Is there any way that you could give me an update on the prize winner as to where we think that value is at the minute? I know that you might be super busy. So if you are, don't stress it. But if you could, that would be fantastic. Just to let the stream know where we are with it, I think it'd be cool, and obviously showing the power of what is going on with the one and only Psychcoin, baby. So yeah, if you could, Alvin, that would be great. If not, don't stress it. Just be good to share that far and wide. So right, good. I got your some people already in the race for tonight. Shout out to you guys and welcome. So yeah, we'll touch on a little bit more of this in just a little while, because I think it's important to reference. But yeah, Jerome Powell and Donald Trump, not a good discussion. Whether we get something on the back of it, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Right. Okay, everybody, hold on to your hats. It's about to get pretty wild. I need to show you something that is important. You may not think it is, but I think it is. And I'm going to share with you why I think it's important. And it's this. Okay, it's this. Why is this important? Well, because I need people to stop losing their mind right now. So many people are like, oh, the market's going to zero. We should have sold. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely fine. I'm here to tell you that we had a fake out in the market. Tariff news hasn't really helped. But there is a couple of things to think about. So let's talk about this big blue line right here on the chart. This blue line, by the way, is the 14-year trend line, or technically now 15-year trend line. Goes all the way back from when we launched, and it hits every single peak that we've had in the market. So right here from 2011, 2014, 2017, 2021, and then to the current day. Now, there's a couple of things interesting here going on right now. What we can see is the previous bull market cycle top, which came in here, indicating that this was where we touched that 15-year resistance. Although at that point, I know you guys can't see it on TikTok, so I apologize, but this is where we hit it. Now, so many people are calling the market's over, we're going to zero, it's all never going to go any higher, right? We are not near. So there's two theories to look at this, right? Two theories to think about when you kind of look at this. One is, we invalidate this entire trend line, and actually Bitcoin has somehow peaked at this value and will now start to go down in value. So the next, forthcoming bull market cycles will never be higher than this, right? So you can subscribe to that theory and be like, oh, okay, maybe that's not good, all right? Maybe that's not great. Or you could subscribe to the theory of, right, this is absolutely normal within the market. We're currently still up on the month. It's still green. Our weekly candle we'll look at in just a minute, but what it does tell us is that you could put an average price prediction. If everything follows the law of averages that we've seen for the last 15 years in this market, the potential high that would come in would be somewhere between the region of about 125,000 to 145,000. Okay, that's the second theory. So you go, well, everything's on track. Yes, we're down 1.7%. Is that a surprise? No. Bitcoin conference dump, etc. Right. The other thing you could think about is say, well, you could argue for a break to the upside, breaking this trend line, and then it's all like hell's gonna break loose, and we're gonna go to some sort of crazy price, and we'll see what it is. So again, it may feel super crazy right now in the markets. I absolutely don't believe people need to freak out in the markets. I think everything is fine in the markets. People just need to relax. Now, if we then look here on the weekly, Cheese, what's going on? Good to see you with 37. Welcome. Says I'm here for financial advice. I mean, it's not financial advice. It absolutely is not. Crypto Princess. Good to see you. Welcome as always. Great interview. Hopefully you guys are going to check that out. It was great, actually. I saw some of you in the chat. Very, very good interview, and had loads of fun doing it as well. So shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you, by the way, as well. Here, Crypto Princess. Go and see what she's building over there. Pretty excited to see what's going on. Fellow UK YouTuber. Absolutely crushing it. So love it. So good. Right. Nobody says good day, mate. What's going on, pal? Good to see you. I'm assuming you're from the old Ausland. Welcome. Mr. Holmes, good to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Always good to have you here as well. Curtis says, as long as you're not drawing the support, man. Yeah, I think we're all right. So here's something else that's pretty interesting. Again, I'm going to come from the standpoint tonight of I'm bullish on the market. I think the market's fine. I know people are kind of crazy. But what is also interesting is we have now had these kind of two leg ups. So if you take back here from sort of back end of 2023, as we moved into the 2024 move up, solid year, we got about a 30, I'm going to say like 37%, pull down. So what is it? 38%. Okay, nothing too crazy. Then we seen this kind of consolidation, and then we got another move up. Right, does anyone want to guess how much this move up was, just out of interest? It was 35%. Oh, pretty interesting too, bit. That was kind of. We've then had this consolidation, retesting this lower 50-day exponential moving average before the bounce to the upside. So here's also the other bit. We've retested this upper range limit. And also, look at this. Count this with me, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of green candles. It has never happened before that we've had 8 or 9. You have to go back a long, long way to see that. So once again, you kind of go, well, we're kind of overdue like a cool off then. Like so many people will have made a chunk of change. We're due a cool off. Fine. Okay, well, let's not stress that either. Then you sort of go down into the daily and you go, well, okay, there's kind of a couple of things that are a little bit uneasy on here. We've broke the resistance line, which isn't great particularly. This upward sloping resistance, we have broke this line. So we want to make sure that we try and hold around 106. Why is 106 important? 106 is just above the 20-day exponential moving average, which would give us a platform to then see a bounce. It does, unfortunately, however, invalidate this trend line and probably will now need to reset. What we could see is a continuation to the right-hand side. So we could just see some consolidation. We could sort of see the market trying to figure its way out. Tariff news coming back, a little bit of Trump and Jerome Powell. Like, what does all that play out like? So again, it is worth just thinking about how this all sort of filters through and where we sort of go from here. So a couple of key things that I would summarize on where we are. You hate the game. I have messaged Franco like 3 times today. And yeah, so far he's not come back to me yet. So I will let you know. So is that where we are? Yep. So we're there as, okay. So yeah, 0.000533979 BTC is what we've currently raised. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I have messaged Franco to be like, hey, Franco, like the bot's kind of annoying. Although it looks like it's working a little bit. Doesn't look like it's working a little bit. It just gets overloaded. I've asked if we can move it to another server because it feels like already we need to move it to another server. So yeah, I have asked if that's possible, and hopefully we can get that done. So he hasn't messaged back there. I know Franco is like super busy. So. Hopefully he will come back to us sooner rather than later. And then hopefully we can kind of get that dialed in as well, which will be good news. So keep your eyes peeled on it. It is super fun. Again, it is the first build out. So, you can't hit him too much. But we'll definitely try and get that up and running so that you guys can play with it. All right. So anyway, that's kind of where we sit. I'm not really going to go through the altcoin market. It got smashed. Other than Zebek just absolutely skyrocketed. I was going to put another long trade on this. Didn't. Absolutely regret doing this. I mean, God knows what this game would have been. This would have been like a 5-figure trade, but anyway, I missed out. Such as life, was thinking about going in at like 6-0, didn't. It pumped anymore. And I guarantee that if I was to put a long trade on right now on Zebek, this would dump. So for you guys and for all of your bags, I am not going to put anything on Zebek. All right, so pretty much interesting. I moved to a different server and take out Craig and Tim. Yeah, it's just the server's not really designed for massive amounts of use on it. Like I said, it's literally the first build that we've got. So we will endeavor to try and get that up and running, and certainly feels like people enjoy it. We'll build it out. Like I said, it's only been in there for 24 hours. So yeah, good news. Get a bag. Yeah, not this price though. I'll wait for it to cool off a little bit more. Again, I've still got some stable coin that I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with yet, but we'll see. So anyway, like I said, I'm not going to run through the rest of the market. The rest of the market's down about 4 or 5%. I don't think it's a massive worry. We'll talk about some of the other things that are coming down the line. Okay, good. Right, we talked about this. We'll touch back on it again. What also is interesting, by the way, is that the dip is following perfectly to global liquidity, which obviously we've talked about a number of times here on the channel. The dip is following global liquidity. We see a pullback, before then another move up. So, you could argue maybe it's following exactly that. Like I said, I'm just not in a world where I'm going to stress it, to be honest. Not in a world where I'm going to stress it. What game is it, Curtis? We've put a battle bot game in the Marbitz Telegram where you can like battle each other, but it's super early. It's like a super like build release. It was built in like 3 days. And yeah, Franco's doing it. So I did message him, but he's clearly super busy with loads of other stuff, which is great. I mean, it's good that he's built it, but yeah, I think it needs to move to a bigger server, and we probably need to add some sort of queue function to it or something. But yeah, yeah, it's just a text-based one though, Curtis. For the minute, I want to build it out with like little pictures and maybe a little animation and like run some AI into it and all that kind of crazy stuff. But I don't know enough about Python coding to do it myself. Otherwise, I would do it. But anyway, checking the Marbitz.io, TG, definitely getting there. Right. So look at this. Bitcoin following that very, very obvious pattern on global liquidity as well. So not boxing, they have swords. That's true. So keep your eyes on this. Right. Also, don't forget, Bergen County now tokenizing $240 billion worth of property deeds on the Avalanche blockchain. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. This really is starting to pick up some solid momentum, of which I am all for, by the way. And then finally, look, the Bitcoin bull run is here. Allegedly, we are on the way. We've had the reaccumulation phase, the break into the phase 4, and potentially now we are moving to the upside. I still think Bitcoin's got a bigger move to go. I absolutely think we've got more gains to make. And I think that there is further upside to go. However, it is always going to be slightly more challenging as you kind of work through some of this. But like I said, I'm still pretty optimistic. And I think most people are as well, which, like I said, is pretty good news. So watch out for that. Do a rock carrying simulation. I mean, that could be true. Oh, dear. I just think people are good at Python. Like, if anyone can do Python code, let me know. And then I won't have to rely on Franco to do it. But I just can't work it out. It's like beyond me. It is, unfortunately, Python coding is beyond me as a capability stretch. So yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. So yeah, there we go. So it looks like it just breaks every now and then. So you can see there, look, Blazer X challenges Crypto Vern to a marble battle with 10 marbles on the line. Come on, Vern, accept the battle. And if you can't accept the battle, that's where I think it lags at the server, and that's why I think we need a bigger server. But anyway, more of that to come if you aren't already bullish. And then look at this. This is absolutely not a advertisement for Nigel Farage. However, he did announce today that he wants to cut capital gains tax on Bitcoin. Let's go, Nigel. With the fear of maybe being called a massive racist at this point. Nigel Farage is trying to probably do the Trump effect in the UK, particularly going after the crypto crowd. The Reform Party had a pretty good by-election, I believe. Again, not my place to talk about politics. However, if anyone is pro capital gains reduction on crypto for tax, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. As long as it doesn't come with absolute debauchery and the cost of the country, then I'm going to be fine with it. So I just want to make that very clear in terms of my political position. And again, I'm absolutely nowhere affiliated with any political party or anything else, yada, yada, yada. Okay, worth thinking about as we sort of walk through that particular event. So keep your eyes peeled on that. And certainly that could be pretty interesting as it walks and talks through. Okay, good news indeed. We'll see how that all works through. So I want to double back a little bit on the fact that the Trump administration is meeting with Jerome Powell. Why is this important? Well, we'll bring the Bitcoin chart just because it's kind of fun to see it there. But this could be directly related back to the fact that yesterday Jerome Powell released his documents or the minutes from the previous FOMC meeting where he specifically stated they were concerned about what they... Catch.meme, what is that? What is that? They were concerned about monetary policy. They were concerned about potential tariffs. And then what? Surprise, surprise. All we've heard today is tariff this, tariff that, tariff this, tariff that. Supreme Court says no to tariffs. Other people said yes to tariffs. All pretty crazy. Craig, I don't know if I said that $2 donation, so thanks very much for that. Appreciate it. The two banger, and I just realized I haven't actually got the chat dialed in, so bear with me 1 second, Craig, and I'll bring it up on the screen. There you go, look. Boom. Is it coming up? Oh, where is it? Craig, where is it? Well, that's kind of annoying. Does it not bring that up? There we go, look. There we go. Thanks, Craig, for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. And then we've also got 37 hoppers there, look, as well. Bullish on you, as a Blazer X and Mr. Selmo as well, bringing all of yours up. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that indeed. Right, continuing on then. The fact that Jerome Powell did talk yesterday specifically about the fact that tariffs are a nervousness and that the market's cooling off and yada, yada, yada. And then, like I said, today all we've heard is tariff, 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 tariff. Probably tells me there is a bit more deliberation. I can imagine that he sort of ragged him into the White House and gone, right, Jezza, let's have a quick chat here, pal. You need to curb it with all this nonsense about tariffs. Like, you need to just get on with reducing interest rates and get on with it pretty sharpish. So, yeah, we'll see how that one plays out, but it's pretty interesting. And then, look, like I said, a market correction of which I am absolutely not worried about whatsoever. Some people maybe, I just can't be in that place. So I think we'll see. Are we going to see anything different come out of it? No. Is anything changed in terms of the Fed rate? No. And it won't do, because I think if I know Jerome Powell, like I think most of us do, he will stand fast on, as like a complete chopper and do nothing. 94%. So we got a little move. It's moved 3% in a day. We see a little bit furthermore here for potentially July. Doesn't look like it. September still looking rather optimistic for a slight rate cut. Whether we get anything a bit sooner than that, time will only tell, I guess. We'll have to sort of wait and see. But yeah, pretty interesting. Does it come with an ante if you challenge them and they have to pay out for it? Yeah, well, yeah, you can enter a gentleman's agreement, which at the minute is a Marbitz, not Marbitz. So yeah, it's a gentleman agreement. That's it. But yeah, it's still not quite working. So maybe I mute it until Franco can have a look at it, because it just isn't. It's kind of just annoying, if I'm honest, when it doesn't work. But hey, such is life. Such is life. Sometimes you can't win it all, can you? That's just how it is. It's just because I can't actually see my screen that well. Sounds marvelous. Good. Right, look at this community board. Selmo now going top on the community board. What does it say? It says community leaderboard next P. What's the leaderboard? A place where fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream so that you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. How do you get them? Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers. Wow, that's pretty fun, isn't it? That's pretty fun. I like it. I can actually even see the leaderboard. I'm just going to call out some of the people that are at the bottom, because you guys aren't doing anything. Like, come on, like, your arse in gear. Absolute choppers. Just get chatty, I guess. That's kind of what you have to do. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? New way of working. Love it. Love it. Right. How do you exactly like that, Blazers? Be chatty and doing, you know, be like, oh, 2bit's amazing. Like, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Anyway, good news if you ask me. Right. Let's talk a little bit about what else is coming down the track. Obviously, we want to keep close to this particular market, but let's talk about this. How is the economy doing? This was obviously another key point that came through today, specifically relating to interest rates. So what have they said? Well, US Treasury yields continue to rise. No Treasury yields. And the data showed that the world's largest economy shrank in the first quarter of the year, and a strong government bond auction. The development strengthened investor expectations that the Fed will cut interest rates twice by early 2026. This is obviously optimistic. If we get some Fed rate cuts, this is going to play out positive for the cryptocurrency market. The strong demand for the Treasury Department's new bond issues showed that the sell pressure on the US assets was temporary, and strong interest in bonds also supported the buying wave that has continued over the past 3 days. So we are seeing people buying into bonds, which eventually should therefore bring that down. Man, Vern dropping a 10 bomb. Shout out to you, Vern, you massive legend. How is that done in terms of put you on the community? Oh, Vern. Where are you, Vern? Man, it's like not even put you on here. Maybe it takes a little bit of time to like reset itself. Maybe it goes through after a while, because I can't see you at all on this leaderboard. So I'm sure it'll reset. Let's keep an eye on who goes top. Vern may go top. Let's get it, Vern. Let's get it. I'm sure it'll reset. It like updates as the stream goes on, which will be bullish. Bullish. Right. Anyway, keep your eyes on that one for sure. But thank you for the 10 bomb, Vern. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. So yeah, the latest GDP revision showed growth slowing due to weak consumer spending. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's pushed bond yields lower. So you kind of want to see a little bit more spending coming in. You kind of want to see a little bit more coming through the markets. Futures markets were absolutely wild this morning. Everyone thought we were going to get a mega pump today. ETH came out of the blocks, absolutely going crazy. And then the market just kind of took a bit of a dump with this whole like tariff nonsense. But anyway, interesting to think about as that goes through. The tariff discussion, though, continues to be pretty interesting. Trump suspended tariffs reinstated by US appeals court ruling. What happened? Why is this important? And ultimately, how does this all play out? Well, look at this. President Donald Trump's recent sweeping tariffs were suspended by a federal court ruling earlier in the day. However, later in the day, the US Court of Appeals temporarily halted the decision, paving the way for tariffs to be reimposed. This is why we see such volatility today in the market. We sort of get this like happy days, tariffs kind of can't really be chucked out randomly. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, actually, yeah, we can. All right, we're going to launch some more tariffs in. Be mindful. I don't necessarily think any tariffs are coming. Just feels like the words used as a scare tactic. So anyway, worthwhile thinking about. Again, would I be going into any positions right now in this market? Maybe not. I think we'd sit and wait and see what happens, and then potentially make a move on the back of it. Time will only tell. We'll keep you posted on exactly how that plays out, but worthwhile thinking about as this kind of filters through. So keep your eyes peeled on this. Also, just doubling back on a couple of things is that top traders now predicting we are at 44% are going long in the market. That means the market has flipped. Downward momentum is absolutely here. And lots of positions now have gone short on the market. There's still a couple open, 100% long here by this wallet. There's a couple of big ones. The big whale, James Wynn, allegedly was liquidated today. So I don't know how true that is. And again, I'm not 100% au fait, and I wasn't tracking his wallet enough, but allegedly there was certainly a deleveraging of that position pretty quickly, and took a significant loss, I believe. So I don't know where that sits. It's probably difficult to see where we are, but yeah, pretty interesting if you ask me. Pretty interesting indeed. So maybe it was this one. Was it this one? E740 currently got a long on BTC, looking like it's going to be a real risk at that one. So yeah. Pretty interesting. Lots of people flipping. Yeah, down 6 million. Entered at 109, 206 on a 227 long on BTC and is currently pretty much underwater right now. Down about $6.5 million on that particular trade. That probably feels relatively painful, I would imagine. And yeah, sort of see where that kind of plays out and moves forward with. But certainly a discussion to have. Want to keep your eyes peeled on that because, yeah, that is pretty painful if you ask me. Pretty painful. So, yeah. We will see. We will see. Okay, good. Right. What is also interesting in all of this? Let's just double back. So we've seen Bitcoin push down. We're seeing a little bit of nervousness in the market. People are starting to, freak out a little bit. Obviously, we've seen pretty much a long liquidation. So look at this. And I tweeted this out earlier, by the way. So if you're not following me on X, you probably should be. Also, if you're not following me on TikTok, hit that follow button. What's interesting is we had $5.5 billion worth of total volume here on the ETFs. And then what was even more interesting is that we actually saw more buying pressure coming in. Like, it's insane. Like, I just don't understand it. And I don't understand why this has gone like it has done. This has gone crazy. I don't care about the price. I care about... What do I need to find? ETF name ticker. There. Look at that. BlackRock bought 4,500 Bitcoin today. So you've got this market that's dumping. 4,500 Bitcoin were bought on the market by ETF BlackRock. Absolutely insane. So again, it's kind of crazy to think that it's all sort of like a disaster, really. And yeah, kind of hilarious that with everything going on, BlackRock buying 4,500 Bitcoin is pretty interesting, if you ask me. Pretty interesting indeed. So yeah, sideways a chop early June, then blow off top July 4th, baby. I felt bad enough being down £5, yet alone fight. Yeah. All relative, if you ask me. All relative. So yeah, we'll see. Man, you guys are just, what are you guys doing? Someone message Franco. Tim, message Franco and tell him to get his ass in the Marbitz Telegram and sort this bot out. Everyone just keeps like, everyone's just like putting start and it like puts all sorts in. It like starts every single bot that's in there. Anyway, right, keep your eye on this one. Pretty interesting as it all plays through. Right, good. Let's get into a little bit of DeFi just to kind of keep you guys posted as to what's going on and sort of where we sit really with a number of different things. Exactly as Blazer says, though, leave Bitcoin by bit. So Marbitz 2903, just down below 300k market cap. We had a bit of a push down, obviously, with the price of Ethereum dropping, and then we had a couple of sells, about 800. About 450 was sold off the chart. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, if you live and die by people selling on the chart, it is what it is. But it's also, I would say, it's hilarious when you actually can read blockchain and you sort of walk through and see exactly where that's going. But that is for a different conversation altogether. Viva La Bacon's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Like number 36. Abysmal likes. Hit the like button, everybody. Come on. They're at 4,500 here on TikTok and absolutely crushing it. So, yeah, hit the like button. That would be great news if you could. And get bullish, please. Oh, Vern, you are literally 4th on the community leaderboard. Keep chatting in that chat, mate, and you'll be soon up there with Craigie Boy. Knocking him off that 3rd place. Yeah, nearly back to my 12 mil bits after my loss. Let's get it, Craig. Let's get it. Jerry the Turtle, after that big push down yesterday, on the move again a little bit, 13.2 million, finally getting a little green candle. Lemmy the Bat, I believe, is moving as well today. So that's kind of good news. That's sort of pushing up. And then we got things like Moonpig, which I'm going to take off because I don't actually think anyone's invested in Moonpig. But it was one of those I was kind of watching to see what happens. But yeah, absolute trash. Dump to the ground. An absolute disaster. And then Shot, which I know some of you are aware of, down about 12%. But again, it is what it is on that one. So DeFi, pretty challenging right now. Nothing too crazy going on. Nothing worthwhile. I think I'm not seeing any kind of, jazziness happening. But yeah, it is what it is in the DeFi market. So if you're over there, enjoy it. And if you're not, then don't worry about it. That's my view. That is my view. Right. Good news. That is pretty much bang on 30 minutes. We can go to any questions you guys have, maybe on TikTok or here on YouTube as well. So give us your views on the markets. We'll keep an eye on what's going on the BTC price. I would quite like to see this one move up a little bit. That would be good news. I tell you what could be a bit of fun as well, just FYI. I'll pay you back at $1 bits. Let's get it, Blazer. Craig, borrow me 10 milli. Borrow me 10 milli, Craig. We can do this. Look, I'm not going to turn the sound on. I don't think I've got the sound on anyway. But this is the 5-second chart on BTC. Watch for any big buys coming in. It could be interesting as it's sort of playing out. But yeah, I think the markets are a bit slow at the minute. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. Someone just chucks in $830,000. Why not? Why not? Bullish on that. Heading over to OKX, dropping, $800K into Bitcoin. I love it. Being seriously, Beebs, respectfully, if you genuinely think that they'll get ready to sell. What's that? Beebs, sideways chop early June, then a blow off top July 4th. Oh, you think July 4th is the market top? That'd be pretty wild if it was. It'd be pretty wild. I think people have kind of come towards the potential of August. I still think October is probably somewhere where I'm at. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, everything that I look at, specifically relating to charts, specifically relating to kind of where we are, then, I'm kind of all right, really, in my opinion. In my opinion. What will the FTX repayment for be purchasing? Well, I mean, we've been waiting for that. But yeah, I saw that today. What is it? 5 billion or something? Some sort of crazy number. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Altcoin shopping, hopefully. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I did see the FTX stuff today, actually. I forgot to talk about that. Again, the trouble is half the time you see it from some of these complete choppers in the market where they're like, oh, FTX are now distributing $7 billion into the markets. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nothing ever happens about it. You're like, what the hell? Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find the official news article that came out about it. There's a Netflix show being announced, of which, like, yeah, basically some people are going to be playing Caroline Ellison and Sam Bankman-Fried. I mean, Netflix just have no chill, do they, whatsoever? So, is what it is. So yeah, FTX to distribute $5 billion to creditors in 2 days. What do you think happens next? I mean, maybe they go buying. Fingers crossed they go shopping. I mean, I'd be down to seeing some altcoin shopping. That would be pretty good news if we could see that. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out, though. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. It'd be good news. Man, I feel like I need to change this. This is like this is a little bit much, actually. Let's just do that. Let's try and do that so we see kind of the slightly bigger buys. Did you hear about the guy in the US who got held prisoner from his crypto? No, it's wild. Wild. We are not worried. We are limited edition. Yeah, you know it. We're not wired. We're not wired. That's true. But yeah, I mean, pretty interesting. 37 has now gone #1, by the way. Selma, what are you doing? Anyway. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Yeah, see, Vern knows what's up. Vern knows what's up. I mean, potentially Vern knows what's up most of the time. Crypto just released a video on it. Interesting watch. I'll definitely have to take a look at it. Yeah, there'll definitely be a debate. I mean, the thing is, I can only really speak on my friend who was in Mt. Gox, right? And when he got his Bitcoin out of Mt. Gox, he just sold it. Like, straight away, I was like, yep, it's fine. Put it in my house, whatever. Now, he's just never really stayed in the market. But I could see people, I think you could see a split. I could see some people, like, getting into it. Some people like, yeah, I'm all in. And some people just like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm not interested. So we'll see. That was pretty crazy. That was a good reason not to share your holdings. Yeah, you should never divulge and ever divulge how much cryptocurrency you have. That's why I mean, I don't have a lot, by the way. I've always been really open about that. I'm looking to make about 4K off this bull market, and I'm going to be happy about that, mate. Let me tell you. Moto, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, like, so many people could just, like, Oh, look at this. What is going on? Look at this big dumperino. Oh my gosh. What the hell, bro? Stop it. Stop selling. Why are people dumping? Complete choppers. Anyone who talks and brags how much they have in here, check yourself before you whack yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true. You don't want to be in a place where people know what you've got because they'll come for you. Yeah, Tim, you need to stop. That 100%, that's Tim there. 14 Bitcoins, dumps it on the chart, 1.5 milli. Tim's like, yeah, see ya. Thanks, Tim. Oh, dear me. You absolute chopper, Tim. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on here in the market. It's not... What's the rest of the altcoin market look like? I mean, Zebek is just unstoppable. What? Honestly, I was going to trade this at 4-1 on 40x leverage. I'm so annoyed I didn't. I'm so annoyed I didn't. Anyway, it's all about the fear. I mean, in theory on the daily, look at this. This stochastic RSI is like already trending down. This might go. This might keep going. Like this literally might just keep pumping. I mean, MACD looks pretty wild actually, but yeah, Zebek looks like it might be just unstoppable right now. It's like the third highest searched coin on Coinbase, something at the minute, I believe, is what I've seen. So yeah, shout out to the crew in Zebek right now. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, if you ask me. I once found 1,000 BTC down Tim's sofa. It doesn't surprise me one bit, actually. It does not surprise me one bit. It's gone on Stanton. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Shout out to everybody on TikTok as well. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, tap that screen. It'd be great. Second highest search coin on Coinbase. That's what it is, yeah? I knew it was high. I'd seen it earlier. Like, yeah, Zebek could be like just insane. Just look, keep going. Definitely all the fundamentals and the technicals look like it's going to move up. So, yeah, I mean, it's up 24% today when the rest of the market is like dunzo. So, you know, where do you see Zebek going 10 cents? Man, it's a wild trade if you want to go into it. It's a wild trade. And buy bits for the race. Shout out to Blazer. Yeah, if you're interested in racing tonight, you know what to do. Check out the pinned comment. Where's Marion disappeared to with all this bullish talk? Yeah, he's gone. As of quite a few of them, actually, by the way. As of quite a few of them, they've all just disappeared and never to be seen again. When the markets are good, they don't want to know. When the markets are bad, they're all in here telling us how bad it's going to get and how much they called it and yada, yada, yada. It's like, get the hell out of here. Get out of here, you giant choppers. Right. What's BTC doing? We are sitting 106, 190. So, you know, getting a little bit of consolidation sideways. Not too stressed about that. Not too stressed about it. Not really doing much right now. Obviously, the chart in here is a bit crazy, but yeah. Our big boys are making a killing buying and selling a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We talked about it last night in the space. Great space again last night. So, yeah, guys should be in there. Like, it's great. Native next week was up 200% in the month. Up 20% today as well. That's crazy. Those people have been hurt by the markets and bull run. True. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Or hurt by bad people or bad channels or whatever. I could see that, definitely. Some people calling Zebek the XRP of years ago. Wow, cheese. Definitely doesn't look like it wants to stop. Definitely does not look like it wants to stop. So, yeah, it'd be good. MEXC has been hitting the highs in the past few days as well. Bullish. Bullish. What's going on, Green Dog? Funk Green Dog. Love that. D joining it. What's going on, Stappy? Shout out to all you guys joining in. TikTok docs here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, tap that screen, baby. Let's go. We're tapping the screen. We're getting engaging. We're engaging. We're engaging. That's honestly, TikTok's wild. Man, look at that. 6385. Let's get it. Let's get it, everyone. D677 just decided they want to get into the action, into the foray of the marble race. You're in. D677, whoever that is. You are in. Feel like you've been a champion of this space before. Anyway, Funky Green just coming in, smashing the like button like an absolute trooper. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I bought the top of 2000, disappeared, came back, end of 24, go me, real gain, still not pitted. Well, Curtis, that's the way to do it. Too bit of starting slowly, do a TikTok dance. Yeah, let's go. We're bullish. Let's go. Go. Engage. So my little boy runs around, he thinks he's Spider-Man, he just keeps going around going, web. And I'm like, you haven't got any webs coming out yet? And he's like, I have, look, Daddy, web. Get out of here, you little chopper. Anyway, Zebek doesn't have a Binance or Coinbase listing yet either. That's true. That is very, very true. Stefan E, what's going on? Craig says a big welcome to all tonight. Thank you for joining this great community. Hope your crypto lives as profitable. Yes, get it, Craig. Let's get it, Craig. See, then that's how you get to be number 3 in the community leaderboard. Anyone seen or heard from Hunter? No, I haven't heard from him for ages. I'll send him a message tonight. To be need some silly string cans. Can you think, yeah? And we're going bullish and bullish. We're all super bullish. Bullish, bullish, bullish. I'm super bullish. Yo. 2160, I see you. Shout out to you. Get ready. Bullish on you. They're back. Can you not tell, Craig? You not tell they are back. That's why it's all a little bit, it's a little bit cooler tonight. A little bit chilling out. Glenn was here earlier, Curtis. Yeah, so we're absolutely, they're back. So blockchain bull, what's going on, pal? So yeah, they came back earlier today. So my familia madrigal is all back together again, which is great news. So good. Right, Bitcoin down about 1.5. ETH versus BTC though, 0.4. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. Don't forget, we got PCE coming in tomorrow. That could be pretty interesting. Whether we get a positive announcement or not, we'll have to wait and see. Core PCE index coming in. Expectation is 0.1, previous at 0.0. So we could be seeing a slight increase in PCE. I don't think that'll be the end of the world, by the way. We'll see what that looks like tomorrow on the core PCE index. The actual PC index, yeah, it looks like we're going to get a 0.1 increase. So anything flat month on month, year on year would be pretty good. Looks like we might get, it might be a little bit up, which again, doesn't necessarily give us a big like, oh yeah, the market's a complete sack of crap. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not overly concerned about it. Yeah, keep your eyes out on it. Right, BTC looks like it's having a bit of a sell. Oh my God, look at this. People just absolutely wrecking the market. 1.2 million, just dumping BTC down. It's the wild thing with looking on the 5 minute. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Look at that massive sell pressure coming in. Everyone's dumping like $1 million of Bitcoin here and there. The dog is relived and the family's back. I mean, that's true. That is true. So, yeah, the bottom's falling out of the trousers. What do you think? Pleasure, meanwhile, we were messing about with the battle bot. Yeah. Is the battle bot still down, by the way? Has anyone messaged Franco? I didn't message him again. I've messaged him 3 times today. I've literally messaged him 3 times and been like, Franco, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Why is it not working, Franco? But I don't want to upset the apple cart. So yeah, we'll leave it as is. Man, look at this. Look at this push down on BTC. Wow, that just dumped hard. Boom. Just like that, we're back at 106. Crazy. More sell pressure coming in. Pretty interesting. How's the liquidation heat map looking? We can definitely take a look at that. Do you mean like the trade one or the actual like, do you mean this one or do you mean this one? I think you probably mean this one actually. So yeah, not a lot. You'd argue we probably should be in a world of looking to the upside. It feels like we've wiped out all this liquidity low down. Look at that. We just demolished it all. Look at this building to the upside, though. Obviously, everyone's short in the market right now. You got $38.4 million at 110. Even further up than that, nearly 100 million at 111. Whether we get that back up, I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But yeah, it feels like they are taking the lows out. Maybe this is a plan. Maybe they're going to wipe liquidations out, you know, wreck some longs. But look at that. Really obvious that they just absolutely liquidated some of these positions down to the downside. Lots of building to the upside. Maybe a thing. Maybe a thing. So, yeah, keep your eyes out for it. We'll have to see. Tim, guess what? I got a bet for you. Oh, dear. You guys. You guys. Oh, you guys. Oh, my God. I made Telegram like ginormous. That's not what I meant to do at all, actually. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Frank hasn't even read my message from earlier on. I'd sent him some tokens last night for something, so he needs to fix it, right? I don't care that he built me it for free. It doesn't work. He needs to sort it out. Drop a bit, then pump and dump, maybe. Maybe. Franco probably thought, yeah, just builds it, launched it, and he's like, yep, I'm out of here. I want nothing to do with it. Anyway, it is what it is. Look, it's fine. We'll get it sorted. It needs to move to a bigger server, and then we'll move on from there. That's my opinion. So, right. We're struggling to hold on to 106. Look like the bears are going to try and push us below. I think we need to close at 106, my personal opinion for the day. I'd like to see a close at 106. I think anything below that, might be a little bit tasty. Not that I generally think it's going to be bad news tomorrow, by the way. Again, holding this exponential moving average. If we lower this, we could retest 101. I talked about this last week. We could see a crazy retest of like 1015. I don't want to get to that point. I don't particularly think that would be that great, but we could retest 1015. We could even come as low as 99,450, which would be the 50-day exponential moving average. You kind of don't want to get to that point, though. I wonder what the 200-day moving average looks like, just out of curiosity. The 200 MA, that's what I want to look at. Let's have a look. Where is it? Let's see what that's looking like at the minute. So let's just have on visibility. Let's just have on that. Well, what color should we make it? Like bright green or something. No, we've got a green one. What have we not got? Pink, we've got purple. Okay, let's do purple. Make it a big thick line. There we go. Yeah, so 200 moving average. So we're still way above that on the daily. The 200 moving average, we are still miles off. So that's actually pretty good news. And, the daily, we're seeing the stochastic RSI is pushing down. So again, a reversal on this could actually signal a push to the upside. Maybe. I think it's worthwhile just keeping an eye out for it. A347, shout out to you getting in on the Marbitz race. Bullish on you. A347. So yeah, stochastic RSI is absolutely giving us the indication that we could see some upside momentum. MACD is probably the one to be mindful of. MACD is very much bearish right now. We actually have a bearish cross coming in, which could signal we're going to push. So we're going to need the MACD to reverse back out. Could happen. We got the move back here, back way in April the 6th. So that's what we're looking for. But yeah, on the stochastic RSI and the MACD. On the weekly, however, still pretty optimistic. So I think as long as we come in with a good day tomorrow, solid bounce back, probably going to be okay. We're probably going to be okay. And I still think, look, you heard me talk right at the very start. If you go to the trend line for the 14-year, the 14-year trend line, I still think we've got a much bigger move to go. 145, 150, top end. The longer the market goes on, if we went to say October the 1st, 145K market cycle top, does that feel, if you start going into 2026, you start to get into this world of it might be a bit spicy. So yeah, we'll see. Tim, why are you lying? You wasn't buying, you were selling your Bitcoin. Tim, stop selling your Bitcoin. People are trying to make it. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled, everybody. Keep your eyes peeled. See guy on TikTok who does like Marble Race, he gets like 1,000 live viewers. It's wild, isn't it? Yeah, I've got 4 currently. So yeah, I just don't know what it is. Like, so I think it's just hard, isn't it? Like, you just got to keep grinding. It's like I did a video the other day and it got like 106 views, and I'm like, how does a video get 106 views when I've 38,000 subscribers? You're like, how does that even work? So anyway, I've got a new thumbnail artist, which is good. I might just change up a little bit, do slightly longer content, try and give it a little bit more time. I don't know. I'm sure every now and then, like YouTube and some platforms just kind of suppress your viewership to see if you are still bullish and see if you still want to do things. I'm pretty much convinced of it, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. I'm not really fussed. We'll just keep hearing as long as we've got a community that's live. We've got 60 odd people in here right now, over 450 views. So I'm cool with it. Like, it's fine. I'm cool. Now Vern is selling his Bitcoin. Vern, stop selling it. Yeah, the worst thing is though, Holmes, like, this is the problem. I did a Zebek video, which Zebek is pumping out of oblivion. It was like 300 views, that's it. So it's super, YouTube's just super crazy with like how stuff plays through. And I imagine TikTok's the same. I just haven't quite got my head around the algorithm on TikTok yet. I'll get there though. So yeah, so it's very much like puts your content out to an audience that it thinks it's going to want to watch it. So if you kind of have a narrative of talking about X, and then you all of a sudden just talk about something completely different, that's why sometimes projects that you like do a marketing video for just don't work. Because if they're slightly out of a different narrative, YouTube just doesn't push it to anybody. So yeah, it's kind of wild. I'm calling Bitcoin to 200K this cycle, so you want to put a $500 of bits on that. Oh, Vern. Vern's bullish. Maybe release time, you need to push them out in the evening. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So Release time doesn't really have much of an impact, allegedly, according to YouTube. It doesn't anyway. But so yeah. Anyway, I'm not bothered about that. Like I said, we're still making it, we're still doing it, and you know we'll grind away. That's the key thing. A lot of this is all about making sure that you stay consistent and you keep delivering. And if you do that, then you're probably going to be fine. And that is my stance, everybody. So yeah, I better get to see your early ones, but watch evenings. Yeah, well, I don't live stream all the time. You can just watch a video at any point, can't you? Pete Kennedy joining the TikTok live. What's going on, Pete? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Don't forget, tap that screen, lock in some likes, get bullish, get bullish. It's all about some hype, get bullish. And then hopefully we see Bitcoin move up as well. Well, I'm reminded it didn't go on. See, that's the other thing as well. That's why you should always make sure that you're tapping the screen and that you're making sure that your notification bell is turned to all so that you are notified whenever we upload our latest content or go live, just like now. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It is important. Right. Good. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes left, and then we will we'll run up the marble race. We'll see who wins. So if you want to get involved, you know how to do it. Head on over, check it out, Marbitz.io, get yourself in. Dead easy. All you need is 5, and you're in. Julian Timmer says, with the long end of the curve driving the bus in this, what? I don't even know what that is. Why does that even come up on my page? I'm notified to all, then I click notify me, and it failed. Oh, RPM, come on, bro. Come on. Thoughts on checks? Billy, yeah, I'm actually in checks, in fairness, as part of the investment group. So yeah, the only thing I would say is it's pretty volatile at the minute. Had a good run the other day. He's on a kind of 2-day pullback right now, but I don't know super loads about the project. Gotta be honest, don't know super loads about it. Certainly Holmes is a bit more up to speed in terms of stuff like that. But yeah, I think the narrative seems pretty cool. It is RWA, I think, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see. Got listed on Kraken, Holmes is telling me as well. So, I mean, I'm probably a bit more bullish on it than I was 15 seconds ago. But yeah, placed a wager on Brian Armstrong. Katoshi, interesting. RWX, have you heard of that? No. RWAX. No, I haven't heard of that one. Sounds interesting, though. I will definitely maybe have a look at it. That's what I like finding out about new great coins to take a look at. New cryptocurrency plays. That's what it's all about. That's how we get bullish in this space. That's how you make it. That is how you make it. I just thought then, I bet Craig's absolutely smashing the boosts. Aye, Craig. Smash those boosts, mate. Smash those boosts, baby. Velo's great. Look into that for sure. Have a big... Yeah, we looked at that before, I think. Yeah, I think Velo's definitely got some potential. Definitely got some potential. Okay, right. BTC 1.59. Slight move back to the upside. Good news. If you bought the scalp at 105.950, then well done. You're already on the way back up. Kind of wild market, really, isn't it? Look at it. Kind of pretty wild. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled on that. Kind of wild. Godlike Girl just sent me a message asking if I want to go and play CSGO live tonight. Probably not. Probably not. Timothy prefer short. Nearly, you massive chopper. Nearly. I told you to, but XPR next. XPR. Is it this one, yeah? It's got liquidity, $3,000 trillion of liquidity. It's wild. What the hell is this? Is it this one? $38 million market cap. Is it this, Tim? Is this what you're telling me? XPR? Courtesy for... Will you guys absolutely just grow up? You guys are complete choppers. Just letting you know. Absolute choppers. Billy says he's got XPR. Nice. Is it this one, Tim, yeah? Proton XPR. Is that what it is? I kind of feel like if Tim tells me it's good, I probably should get some. Man, Bitcoin just had a nice little move up. Look at that. Proton. Yeah, that one. Okay, let me stick it on the list. Let me stick it on the list. What's it doing? 190k in volume. Kind of looks a little bit wild, but yeah. Man, who's that? They just got in 16CO. 16CO. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Increasing your bag. Love it. Love it. I'm bullish on you. Guys, you are an absolute chopper. You really are. You really are. Look at that. What's this? The largest raid trending platform. What's that? Marbitz Rollerbot. Raider trending. What the hell is that? Click the boost. That shouldn't be coming up. Get the hell out of here. What's that doing on there? Nope. You don't get the... What? No, wait. All right, I see what you're doing, Craig. Craig's typing hashtag boost. That's why it came up. I'll let it off. I'll let it off, Craigie boy. Okay, good. Right. I don't think I said anything about on-chain, by the way, did I? The last time I was live, I spoke to Ben, obviously the guy that I had on the show. June 10th is the potential integration of on-chain. So that should be pretty good news. Hopefully we get that. I'd be down for some on-chain action. That means that you'll be able to use Apple Pay to get involved in Marbitz. That's going to be pretty bullish, isn't it? Zebek is King Ding. Yeah, Zebek's killing it right now. And I'm still annoyed that I didn't go in a trade for that. Man, it's a 6-4. Like, what the hell? Oh, how much do I value you guys? Like, I definitely could go and buy some. And this thing will be, like, down here tomorrow. This is how it works, look. You see, like, this is what happens, right? If I go and buy some, it'll go... If I don't, it goes... It's the life of a degenerate, I'm sure. I was just checking if there was any other way of doing anything else. I mean, that's fair play. I don't know why it's not bringing it up, actually, Craig, to be honest, but hey. It is what it is. Zebek is flying. Yeah, Zebek is looking crazy right now. Looking crazy right now. So, yeah, down for it. Almost times 2 in profit. Nice, 37. Love that. Absolutely max bullish on that. I mean, yeah, anyone that kind of got in this super early, then, yeah, it is absolutely crushing it. And, you know, is it going to continue going up? That's the big question in everyone's mind. Hopefully it does. And hopefully that people that are in it are going to make an absolute killing as well. So, yeah, good news. Right, everybody. Unfortunately, I can't play any random music because the kids are asleep next door. So that is the unfortunate thing of my La Familia Madrigal coming home. But it is good to have them back. So, yeah, positive. Right, let's keep an eye on BTC. Maybe keep an eye on this one just for the short second. Maybe I can give you some music off here that's just like bing, bing. Here you go, look. Is that even played out? Oh, it is. I can see it. I can literally see. I can see it pinging up on the chat. I won't put you guys through it. Right. Light Link X Velo. Nice. Yeah, Chainlink was having a pretty good ride today as well. I think Chainlink is definitely going to shock a few people. So good. Right. If you don't hear your wallet, let me know. We've got 16COA347 EEAA9162 216D D677067C OE55 BF91 ODCO 3F4C and 510D. If you didn't hear your wallet, then let me know. But I think I've got everybody in there as well. So yeah, hopefully anyway. Hopefully. And if I haven't, I apologize. But I think I have. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on what's going on with Bitcoin. Like I said, 106, I think I'll take a 106 close. Be happy, man. Zebek's up. It's 6.5. What the hell is it doing? Why are people buying so much Zebek right now? Why am I not in that trade? Why is everything going wrong? How come no one ever watches my live streams anymore? Like, what is this sort of joke that I'm going to do? Anyway, right. Right. 34 entrances. Shout out to you guys. That's pretty bullish. That is pretty bullish. So if you are interested in what is going on, by the way, definitely go and check Marbitz.io out. Highly recommend it. It is worth it. What did I say? 36? Can't remember. 34. Did not say 36. Said 34. There we go. There we go. That is not what I said. 34. That's what we need. And we're going to try and find something that is worthwhile getting bullish on. And then hopefully I can get all the Franco and be like, hey, Franco, the bot's not working, Franco. You can't be that busy that you can't sort my bot out. You absolutely giant chopper. But hopefully he will be... hopefully he's going to be bullish on everything. That's what we want to see. We want Franco to be more optimistic about what's going on in the market. So, yeah, good news. Right, is my chat stopped? Or have you just all stopped talking? I feel like my chat might have stopped, which is kind of bad news. Someone type a message in the chat. That'd be great. And then I could see if it's still working. Definitely feels like it might not be. Anyone? Scott on Swift. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me just see if I can just reload the chat. See what happens. See what happens. It feels like it's stopped working. I don't know if you guys are still there or if you've gone. Let's have a quick look. It is reloading. It's doing something. I want to be able to see the chat. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. It wasn't working for some reason. Oh, went a bit mental. And now you're back. So that's good news. There you are. How am I number 4 now? Oh, Blazer, because you're just not bullish enough. You're just not bullish enough. Who's number 3? Selmo, man. Craig's top, followed by 37, and then Selmo is in 3rd as well. Okay, everybody, right. Dialed in. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We're dialed onto the track. Everyone should be bullish. Don't think the boost comes up on the buy unless it's a certain amount. Interesting. Interesting. Right, let's go. Blazer X is bullish. Get it. Here we go, everybody. Like I said, if you are curious as to what the heck is going on, and NVIDIA expects an $8 billion hit this quarter due to the US export tariff. Wow. I'm sure that NVIDIA can stomach that particular cost. So, yeah. Anyway, such is life. Look at this. Everyone's on the move right now. Who's going to get down first? It's a race between ODCO, 160, 216D, 160, 9162. Who the heck knows who's going to win? EEAA is on the move, though. Don't be the first. It is important to just, be mindful of where everyone is. That's how you got to keep your eyes peeled on it. It's always bullish. EEAA is in there as well. It's always good news. I see OE55. They're looking pretty speedy right now. Who's at the front? We got OE55 up there, 216D. ODCO's in there as well. Now, getting through the weird little spinny things. 9162 looks like they've got absolutely yeeted in the middle of this one. ODCO is in. 9162 on the far end is in. OE55. EEAA. EE Sports. It's in the game. 9162, though, looking pretty bullish as they come through. Obviously, quite a lot of spinny things to get through. You've got to be careful of the spinny things, people. Find out the spinny things. 9162, though, on this side. On the other side, you've got EEAA. It's in the game. And then you've got OE55 as well. OE55 stacking 2 on that side now. This could be starting to play out pretty interestingly. Who's going to get through this? OE55 got yeeted on both sides. Can he drop in, though? Oh, OE55 is the first out and looking fast. EEAA. It's in the game. It's also speeding through as well. These two look like they're breaking out from the pack. No one else got through. Right, it's going to be a 2-horse race. OE55 at the front. EEAA is in there as well. It's all getting pretty bullish. OE55 needs to make this connect. Don't get caught. OE55 gets a push, but EEAA comes out of nowhere. It's going to be a race to the end. Who's going to get it? Who is going to get it? EEAA, OE55. They are neck and neck. OE55, though, looking like he takes a little bit of a lead, or she. I can't remember whose wallet it is. In front. Let's see who's going to get it. OE55 on the move. EEAA. D677, though. He's coming from nowhere. It's coming from nowhere. Who's going to take the win? It's getting close. Who gets round? Looks like D677's trying to get there, but OE55 might be about to hold on. OE55 takes the win. I think I know whose wallet that is. Takes the win. Shout out to OE55. What do I think of Sol these days? Super bullish on Sol. I don't know why anyone is writing Solana off. I really don't. OE55, congratulations to you. I thought I knew whose wallet that was. I thought I knew whose wallet it was. Get in. No, it's not. Get it. Get it. Man, the SEC just dropped the lawsuit against Binance. That's pretty interesting. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Let's go, baby. The SEC dropping its law case against Binance. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. Market's pushing up. Could we see 107? I mean, it'd be wild if we finished the day at 107,000 after a big push down. So, yeah. Shout out to Blazer X. Big win. That's definitely one. I don't think you've won for a while. So again, shout out to you. Congratulations on the big win. That is a bullish win. Blazer X there hitting it up fresh. So that, ladies and gentlemen, does bring us to the end of the show. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow. All things being well, obviously, in this kind of crazy world, but hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I have bought like 3K of Sol, so when could the market push up since it's bullish for Sol? Depends when you bought it. Did you buy it like today or did you buy it like last week? Come and join us tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time. Let's talk about Solana. Don't be late. It's going to be bullish. Right, everybody? Until then, thanks so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.